Hello. Forgot to turn the mic on. Hello. Can you hear me? Any sound? Let me know. Yeah, sound? Good stuff. Thank you, Scott. Always forgetting stuff. I'm sitting here watching the clock, waiting to start, and forgot to put my microphone on. G'day, Michael. Thanks for being here. Sounds good, Scott. Awesome. All right. Thank you for everyone for being here. Super late in Scotland, I hear. All right. So this week, painting the sepia eagle, and g'day, Grumpy. All right. So this is a bit of a story like to this. Like when I was first learning, this was the only way I sort of knew how I didn't know. Like, so this is much different to what I normally, anything else you've seen on my YouTube is much different. Like where I'm like going in and correcting and cycling through colors and stuff. This is not it. This is like light and soft and slowly building up like most people sort of do. And this is like for my story, this is how I originally learned before I knew how to fix my mistakes and stuff. This is sort of the way, like when you start pulling the erasers out. So you lightly spray and then you erase and stuff. And I've got some razors which I've never used, or I've used them on normal pencil stuff, so they're all dirty. 11 p.m. G'day, Dean. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so I'm going to stop waffling a bit, but yeah, it's much different. So I guess it's not really a challenge, but I haven't done this for ages and I love it. But used to lovingly refer it to as sudden death. I feel like if you make a mistake, it's all over, especially if you make like the disaster like my videos have been where you drop paint down it, it's pretty much a throwaway. This is just normal, it's like cartridge paper. So normally the erasing techniques, as you probably all know, it needs to be the super smooth, like synthetic paper or a primed board or whatever. This is just not it. So at some point I might erase on it, but there's probably a little bit in here where you could probably pick out some of those sort of highlights where I'm going to just try to, first time around, I'm just going to try to leave the highlight, let the paper show through and just airbrush that way. Other things, so I was going to just project this up, but what I do, I want to show you is, so Scott knows now that I use Procreate, and right, so there's the eagle on there. It was a black and white originally, and I turned it sepia and Procreate. But what I did is I drew the line drawing on the screen and then printed it. I've got an A3 printer, and then I just did the old put it on the window and trace it over there. So that was just quicker than pulling the projector out and all that. But even if I was doing projector, I still like to do this, where I do all the hard work. Come on, there you go. So when it comes to projector time, there's just definite lines to trace rather than trying to guess, because when you blow them up, they get a bit blurrier. So that's a really cool way to do it if you've got that equipment, Scott, which I know you do. Also, the last thing, because I'm doing it in the sepia, I've just mixed up one color. It's just basically going to be one color. I might make a darker version later in the darker areas, but being transparent, you just keep putting more coats and coats and coats on, and it gets darker anyway. So we'll see how it goes. But I drew it with a brown pencil because, again, I'm not really going to erase if I can help it. And the brown pencil will disappear with the paint, hopefully. Nothing worse than if you draw it all with the grey lead pencil, and then you've got to try to cover those. And because, again, we're spraying really light. So, yeah, much different. So I'm looking forward to this. I haven't done it for a long time. Using the Micron this week because it's awesome. And, again, because I am just painting nice and lightly. So, stop waffling, Damo. Get to business. And remember my glasses this week too. All right. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I'm sorry. When I finish the stream, I'll have a look, and I can only look at the last sort of 10 minutes worth of comments, so I have a quick look then. But it takes like 3 or 4 days before the comments all come up on the stream on YouTube, and I can't reply to them, but I go through them. So like, you know, 4 or 5 days later, I half watch the video again and just read all the comments. I love it. So thank you all, and sorry of all the chats that I miss. Well, I'm going to get rid of this bizzo. That was just to show you. That's how I trace that up. And only starting 5 minutes late this week. That's good. Less waffling. Also, I'm going to try not. I'm going to try not to use shields just because I'm lazy. Oh, got a little bit of a little clump of paint in there. It's not a good start. It was working brilliant before. Remember I told you last week when you get that little trail with the just air on, and you just get that little bit of paint coming out still. And I just roll, like take the back off and I just roll it on there. Don't force it. That's sort of stopped already, but not a good sign. That could be yellow. There's a lot of yellows. There's yellow, red, and Payne's grey in this mix. Yellow's always the first one that goes off, but I don't think so. It feels all right now. Okay. Put it this side. I like it there. All right. How many of you are here? How can I see that? Oh, there we go. 7. Hello. Grumpy RC flyer. I assume that means you're a model aeroplane enthusiast, and you're grumpy like the rest of us. All right, I'll start in like the super easy bit just to get myself warmed up in the dark area. I've got this mix, but this is extra reduced. I've got a little bit thicker version here. You are good call by me. You are grumpy, or you are a remote control airplane flyer, or both. Oh, I gotta work out where my lines go. What's going on here? Oh, there it is there. So yeah, this is way too thin for this super dark area, but I'll just get myself warmed up with it. Oh, it's a nice colour. I just literally made it 2 seconds before I started. Right. Yeah. Click the like, folks. Thank you. Yeah, we're all grumpy, mate. Oh, made a blue straight up. Right? Oh, there it is. There, that one. Gonna get my lines going. Once we get going, we'll be all right. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try and do it in one sitting, but I'm already feeling like that probably won't happen. So we'll do it over a couple of weeks. Always just find the edges and you're blending off it. Really, that's what airbrushing is, isn't it? Can you see it all right? Not close enough? Look at that. Well, except for that's in the way of my leg. Tripod. Oh. There we go. Oh, all right. There we go. I'm in a comfortable spot. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the cool thing with this sepia color is you can spray it light, it's one color, but you just keep going again and again and again. It gets darker and darker. You watch, just keep going here. This is with the super reduced one. Much darker it starts to get. Really cool color to do it, but again, it's not like if I make it blue, it's all over. Oh, my friendly dog. Again, not my dog, neighbour's dog that likes to bark. Watching the football last night. I watch one game a week, my team, that's it. The whole time, mate. He just bark, 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 bark. Kill me. Oh. You've never used a mic on. Using out. Beautiful. Still get dry tip up. That's a magpie, if you can hear that bird. Really, leaving the gap for the highlight is the trick really for this one. Dread's not on. Now, he's in England, I assume. So is the time difference heaps different from you guys in Scotland, or is it about the same? Also, this because it's daylight savings has changed this week, so I'm an hour later as far as physical time. It's the same time, 8 o'clock, but the clock's changed. So is that? I remember one of you saying that the clock's changed over there as well. Is it the same this week, or is it like an hour later than normal? 2 hours later? What's happened? It's a different colour to the reference, but this is nicer. A bit warmer, a bit orange, a bit more orange. Go up 2 hours today, guys. We'll see where we're at. It'd be cool if it was finished in 2 hours, but I don't think it will be. Even though I did it with the brown pencil, drawn it up, I'm still finding I'm going darker than I really want to try and cover those lines. So I do have some erasers here, and I've got really pretty much no experience on erasing, but we'll see how we go. 1 hour later. Thanks, Scott. Might see how we go. Viewer-wise, get up an hour earlier, do it at 7 instead of 8 my time AM. This is I started 8 AM on a Sunday morning here. I'll live in your future. Nice and high along here. Not much to say today. I'm just paint. That's all. Much easier with the glasses on this week, I must say. I do keep glancing up at the screen, so I miss a lot. But if g'day, Paul. Yeah, I do have a look. So if you've got any questions, put them in there. I might spot them. Hopefully I do. If not, I'll get back to you later. Paul's here. We're excited today, Paul. So Paul and I, we're doing our first one-on-one lesson today over Zoom. He's got all the gear. Did you have a go at? You didn't send me any photos, mate. Did you have a practice before the lesson? I'll talk to you later about it anyway, but certainly did. Good stuff. I'll check it out later. I guess really the more you work at home, man, the more we'll get through in 4 weeks. So it'll be better for you. Part of me thinks that project is like the 4-week project, but if we smash it out in 2 or 3, then we'll do something else for the 4th week. Hi, Dred's here. G'day, Rob. Thanks for coming, mate. Made a blue there. These are crazy, mate, all the muckers. I get caught watching the screen, trying to work out what you're saying. Crack me up. Oh, I was thinking the other day, I say mucker. Is it muka? If I put your accent on, with your muckers. Spell it with double O if it's muka, or if it's mucker, spell it the way you do. Let me know. I reckon it's muka. Muka. This part I'm going to do with the thicker paint. Now this was I say before, this area here, this is when not having the ability to do the white over top is a bit tricky. This is why, like, this is when you erase them. We're just going to make do for now, get it started. Approximately will do. Feel like I've warmed up a bit now. Yeah, up here, this is like, you think it's all like feathers and stuff. It's just a blurry, big blurry lines. Not much here at all, really. Subtle fairness when the pencil lines were too dark. So do it darker. Actually, I wonder if I can erase those out before I start. We'll try that, eh? So I'll erase it. So I'm using the illustration as I always do, and this is designed to be able to easily erase, but I don't know because I don't normally do it. I do have an electric eraser here too, but right now I'm just trying to rub the pencil lines off a little bit because they're too much. And you're getting the texture of the paper because it's not super smooth paper either, so that doesn't matter. And rub all these lines much lighter. Oh, yeah. And iron, that's all right because it's dark, but this real light part, those pencil lines are too dark. Bit better. Yeah, much better. Yeah, these are big blurry nothings. So this won't take me long at all up the top here. Almost just making it up. It's almost got I didn't make this picture, I just found on the internet. It's almost got like a watercolor sort of look on the edges here. I'm trying to read your picture, yeah, your chat. Did I miss a question, or is it still just mucking around? Like I said earlier, it's a different color than the reference, but the reference was black and white. I've done that on Procreate, so it doesn't matter. Takumi this week, mate. Mic on. It's all just going to be the one color, so start to do the eye. I'm warmed up enough now. Let's do some detail. Yeah, the trigger just feels like silk, so smooth. I don't know if I told the story, but I did tell it to like the big boss of Iwata when I met him, that for years I used Baja Sotar, and it was all good. Like, you know, no complaints. It was actually a really nice brush, especially for the price. And I always just, as far as I just avoided them because I just thought that they were like just really well marketed and just overpriced. Until whatever reason, I decided to get this one, and I used it, and I was like, oh my god, are you serious? I couldn't, like, it just blew me away. And from that point, what I mean, I do think they're, especially the microns and parts and stuff, that's what was killing me. Like, parts expensive, but man, it's good. I find it hard to read my drawing as much as I did it carefully as possible and mean something, but until I start finding that's that line, and then you get relative, you understand what the rest of it is. So already started rambling on. It's only been 25 minutes. Stop talking. I do love this color that you just keep going in the same spot, and it gets darker and darker and darker because there's that transparent nature to it. You can see how dark even this part right now, this is really dark, which I could most probably go in with a darker version of this brown later. I just want to just keep doing it. It just gets darker and darker. So you can really get a lot of depth with just the one color. I'm just seeing you talking about synthetic paper. I've never used that either. It's obviously the super smooth stuff. So I was talking about at the start of this feed that I'm not using. It's obviously better for erasing because it's that super smooth, but I've never used it. One day, another thing to do. I know you just get caught up in doing things your own way, how you do it, and that's what you do. Like this sort of picture would be perfect with that synthetic paper, of course, because you knock back all the highlights with the eraser easier than on. Well, I'm not going to do it, I don't think, but what I'm going to actually try a little bit just to see how it works. Because, like I said, I've never really erased that much. I mean, I've erased before trying to get the pencil lines down, but this is the extra diluted one, and it still covers so good. I was actually just thinking then, I wonder how, maybe the other one's just too thick, but I did dilute it. This is more like 50-50. Createx color, mate, it is, I made it up myself. Yellow, red, and a little bit of Payne's grey, which is basically pretty close to skin color. It's more reddy orange than the brown, but yeah, it's made up myself. Great color, really, really rich, really warm. And you do get so many different tones with shades because just from the white showing through the paper. And like I said, you just keep adding, it just gets darker and darker. So you can really add a lot of depth to it. Try and leave this white highlight here. Might go with the Posca paint pen in the end and just do the little white highlights on the eye just to make them pop a bit. I'm loving this eye. This is cool. It's cool. Yeah. Did tell myself last week, don't move the tripod. Oh, sorry. Couldn't help it. I wanted to see what it looked like on the screen. Doing it like this, you can only add, just get darker and darker. It's impossible to get it exactly as it is. It's approximately how it's meant to how it looks. You just put the texture in there. Excuse me, indigestion. We're going 35 minutes. Going all right. I said I wasn't, it's like, I didn't challenge myself as a time thing. Like, it'd be cool if it was done in one go. I'll go 2 hours today. But no big deal if it's not. It's like, maybe it will. Though, what I reckon I'll do, I'll probably get it and it looks like it's finished and say that's good enough. But like the skull, let's leave it a week and have a look and go, oh, it'll look better if I do this, it'll look better if I do that. Although, all right, I wasn't going to tell you this. So this is the idea. Best ideas come when you're in the shower. All right, go easy on that one, muckers. So I was thinking, imagining this one, like, so I'm doing it this way, just spraying lightly, building up slowly, not using white. Obviously, I can't with this color. And then I went, oh, maybe could I? Could I go in hard with white and just go back to my old ways? I tried it when early days I was learning, and it color shifted so bad that I couldn't fix it and failed. So, oh, imagine I could do it now because I know a lot more. And what I was thinking of doing is like mask it half, and then next week just do the other side, and or whichever, so half there, hook in with the white and get all the color shift, and then fix the color shift, and then take it off and just see the difference. Maybe that could be next week's job if I finish this week, or maybe it'll be the week after if this takes a couple of weeks. I don't know. I got a feeling that maybe I won't be able to. No, I'll be able to. But I don't know for sure is what I'm saying until I actually do it. looking cool. This is fun. So it's been so long since I've done this style, not style, this sequence, which is not a sequence, it's just one colour. Oh, ran out of paint. Yeah, this is really cool fun. When I started in this sort of area before. I thought, wow, it was too dark, and it's like, no, we need dark enough now. It's just amazing how, as it evolves, you go back over and just keep working. Just jumping around a little bit, but just as I see things, well, that's where I'll start working. Yeah, like here was, like I thought was dark enough before, as 100% as I can go. But like I said, this colour, you just keep going. The more coat you put on it, the darker it goes. And I made this so dark that I can. This looks way too light now, and you just get more depth and more awesomeness. Sorry, I'm jump. Oh man, yous are nuts. Every time I look up, you're talking about high heels and dogs farting. I just realised it's 11, whatever, 11:30, 11:40 p.m. You might be half drunk, are you? If I'm not asleep, that's sort of normally where I'm at that time of night. Especially on a Saturday night. So no judgment. Oh my god, this is like, I can't believe how much fun I'm having with this. This is so exciting. It looks so cool. On the tinnies. Oh, Paul, if you're there watching, good choice on your airbrush, mate. That's exciting. Paul bought a, I always forget the bloody letters of them all. This one. Bought one of them. HPBC1 plus H line. So anyway, good stuff, mate. Oh, this looks so cool. All right. Now, I've got pencil lines here that annoy me. So, better time to try my first ever proper erasing than now. I've got an electric one. I'll just try this one first. Let's clean up the edge. Really, I just want to knock off the pencil lines. I'll see what happens to the actual paint. I'll say it's not the synthetic paper, so it's not going to work as good. Well, pencil line came out. Not a fan of the, because like I said, it's not the proper paper. It's leaving a little bit of the paper texture there. But, that's all right. Cool, that'll do. The pencil lines come off pretty easy. I'll just lightly paint over them. Yeah, nice. Done. Darken the edge of the beak. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right, I might swap to the less reduced, the thicker version of this now, just to be a bit faster through here where it's much darker. But first I'm going to just ignore what I just said and keep painting. No, I just want to put a little bit more colour down here, and I want to attempt the, oh, here we go, let's put a bit of that there. I'm going to see what happens if I try and get the electric rays and pull some of them out, because I've never done that. See what happens. I don't think it's going to work as good as it looks on TV. Actually, that one's a bit round. See what happens. Not going to do much, just going to do a couple, see what happens. Oh yeah, they come back a bit. Oh yeah, looks cool. Nice. I like it. You see how you get caught in the going nuts with this. That'll do. Can't bother. If I want to spend forever doing that, I could do that, but looks like it's not really working as good. Like I said, I need a really sharp, hard. Oh, I've got a harder one. And black erasers. See what happens with there. And it's brand newy. No, not today. All right. Well, so I'll swap into the not the darker, the thicker version. This is like 30% reduced, I think, and the other one was much more. Oh, maybe it's too. Oh, it's not too bad. If we're going to do a big one, it's really grainy, so I'd probably need to crank the pressure up a little bit. Actually, good idea. Compressor's outside, so it doesn't make noise. So that was at 20 psi before, and now it's like closer to 35, 40, roughly. That's better. Still a bit grainy. See how it goes. I don't want to build it up too fast anyway, but I just want to be able to cover stuff quicker, and I can. It's a big area, so I need a bit faster. Thanks, Scott. I'm really happy. Yeah, it's looking really good. I'm liking it. I really do like this colour. The dog's tied up. Hopefully the owners are home and tell her to shut up. See how quickly this is go. This is darker. It's the exact same colour, but it's like multiple coats. But because it's thicker, it gets that darker really fast. Yes, especially transparent. Correct. Love it. So I think I'm really going to do that, what I was saying before about covering half of it and then reworking it with all the layers. There's actually a real possibility that I'll completely stuff it. but it's worth the experiment, I reckon. How hot is it? It's we're just into autumn now, mate. So it was a bit fresh this morning. It's going to be 27 Celsius today, so it'll be a nice afternoon. Sort of about that for the week, roughly. Mid to high 20s. Beautiful weather at the moment, but really cold mornings. It's getting colder and colder in the mornings now. Cold. Look what you use. I don't know what cold is compared to what you guys go through. The only thing with the transparent, a bit harder. It's easy to get it a bit patchy and hard to keep it super even when when it's thick like this. And I'm painting as heavy as this. A little bit harder. I'm back to trying to study my lines. What's what? Let's see. Feathers here. But as it gets around to the edges, it becomes a little bit less realistic. So that's good. I'm just sort of roughing it out. Sorry, I got distracted because I started reading your comments. So Dean says, Damo, UK guys painting now underpants. Huh? I don't know whether whatever the all right, you do that. That just reminded. All right, we went out for dinner last night, me and the family, 2 girls, and my wife, and as we were leaving, we saw a sign that said bottomless bottomless high tea. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah. We should come back for that. Yeah. And they kept talking, and then they said, "Oh, we'll just keep eating." I go, "Oh, is that what it means? I thought it meant you don't wear pants." Anyway, that made them laugh, but you just remind me because now we do bottomless airbrushing. In Greg's workshop. I just moved that back because I was getting a bit further out now. And high heels. He's loving your high heels today. Yeah, so this is pretty rough around here, but So the image sort of does that. Oh, I think I'm running out. Correct the window. So not even really feathers here, they just sort of hint at feathers and they disappear into the watercolour effect, which I'll try to mimic but won't be successful at. Man, I reckon I've just seen it's been an hour. If I made this a time challenge, I probably could have, wouldn't have been as good as this, but I could have done it in an hour, I reckon. Flying. Hold the rave over there. Well, you can't see me. Maybe I'm not wearing pants now. You never know. Like the newsreaders, they don't wear pants. All right. Okay. It seriously feels like a completely different colour, even though it's just the same one but thicker. How quickly it builds up, and it's still spraying beautifully out of the airbrush, but how quickly it goes dark. Crazy. Welcome to the club. All right. Am I a mucker or am I muka? Spell it phonetically for me. Muka, M-O-O-K-A, or mucker like an Aussie. How you've been spelling it. I'm in the club. I've got to be able to say it right. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, bottomless airbrushing. I'm going to patent it. Oh, Dean. I've got to get on the live that you guys are on, or someone else's Airbrush live, that you are all there, just so I can be in the comments. It'll be fun. The only problem is it'll be like 2 a.m. or some shit here when you're on them, but let me know. Scott, send me a message, mate. Tell me which live you're going on. We'll see if I can join you. There you go. Thank you, Dean. Mucker. Pal, buddy. All right. Am I a mucker? The muckers. I like it. Awesome. Mucker. Yeah, I think I was just thinking, when you guys are on someone else's live, do you like dominate like you do here, or is it just because you're the only ones here? But less viewers this week. There might be a combination of Scott. I didn't really spruik it that much, but yes, Scott didn't spruik it around. But I think the hour difference is an hour later for you guys. It's definitely past my bedtime if I was over there. So maybe next week I'll go. That means I've got to get up at 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. on a Sunday, but maybe I'll do it an hour earlier next week. Wonder what, is there any Americans here? What time is it in America? I've had a few over the time. If you're watching it in the future, oh, that's no good. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool, Dean. I love it. That's what I mean. I want to get on someone else's live so I can join in the banter. Probably wouldn't have that much to say, but at least I'll have a laugh. See, this is like pretty much everything I do. When I do a portrait, I always concentrate on the main area you're going to look at first. And how did I get that thumbs up thing? Is that because I did that? Did I do it or do you guys do it? Do you thumbs up? Did you do it? No. I looked at the screen, there was this big thumbs up in the center. Pretty sure I didn't do it. Anyway, what I was saying, always put the effort in at the start where you're going to see here, it's much sort of rougher, but it doesn't matter. Same everywhere you go. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm in. Let's have breakfast 2 a.m. Rob's still here. We've got to get him to do one. $7:13. Oh, it's in the US, is it, Scott? 7:13 p.m. Oh, so they're like close to. Yeah. Anyway, I seriously get dyslexic when it comes to time, especially if you start mucking around the daylight savings crap. Picking an address. All right. Well, maybe I don't know if I will want to watch that live then. Has he done them and I just missed them? I don't think he's done them, has he? If he's done them and I missed them, then I'll be spewing. I want to make sure that I attend. I probably would actually get up at 2 a.m. for Dreads one. I did see a video of an older one of his, and he's Rob's on the prayer now. I saw an old video of Rob's, and he said he's making changes and doing lives. And I was like, I don't think I've seen any. And I'll be honest, I haven't watched many people. I've seen Steve Lee's lives a couple of times, but not all of it. I just sort of sit there. I watch most of them on replay and fast forward. Seen Scott McKay's Airbrush tips and tricks, whatever it is. Same deal. Haven't seen that much of it, but Rob's, I would like to be there live and watch every bit and chat with you guys. That'd be cool. I'll be switching back to the thinner version soon and get some little details in there. Sorry, I keep bumping the thing. I'm going to try and get the camera as close as I can, but it's right next to my leg. It doesn't take much to bump it. Very not much detail at all here. That's cool. Smash through this part. Got to get back to making the normal videos. So I went. Oh, you went to do one the other day, Scott. Good man. Good stuff. Yeah, what I was saying. I've got to start making. I've got like all these ideas of all these normal videos that I was originally making. I've got to get and do them. But so what happened? I was painting that commission painting that I showed you, and I'd batched a heap of the videos, right? So I had like 2 months worth of videos ready to go, all edited and sort of scheduled and everything, so I could concentrate on that painting. And then it got to the point where I ran out of videos, but I still hadn't finished the painting. So I'll do a live, and then it's been heaps of fun, but I haven't found the time to actually film any other normal ones, which I like doing those too. I don't edit them very much, just enough, just a little bit. But yeah, they're fun because I can sort of get a little bit more teaching, where this I'll just sort of, when I think of stuff, I talk. But you're back, Rob. We were talking about you. You're on, when you do a live, I don't know if we've got a straight answer if you've done a live and I've missed it, but I want to come to your live because I want to join in the banter with the other muckers. It'd be cool. So please do one. Please let me know if you do. And if you've done one and I haven't seen it, tell me that too, because I'll look them up. And the other thing I was saying, Rob, is that I saw on the old videos, and you said you were gonna do lives. So that's all we're talking about, yeah. Oh, you're sort of making that up there. Close enough, good enough. I'm going to switch back to the thinner version now. It's getting a little bit grainy where I'm going faster in here, and it's a bit lighter. Some darker spots in here. All right. Swap them back. I reckon we've done an hour 20, 40 minutes to go. I'm going to put a bit more concentrate in here, that middle bit. We'll definitely be finished today. Won't be going 2 weeks. Well, I might do, like I said, the mask it in half and redo it. We'll see. I'll have a practice go and see if it works. I did rinse it through, even though it's the same colour, but just to get rid of all the thicker paint. Okay, a bit closer might bump the camera here. Get this edge going. How do I set up my live? So it's all just through the native YouTube. Haven't got into those other softwares and stuff yet. That's about it. Literally schedule it, push live. I've got the computer out here, so I've got a Mac Mini. So it lives inside normally, but I drag it out here and set up. Got the webcam on a tripod, so that's why I can move that around. Yeah, that's about it. And just press live. I did look into some of those softwares and stuff. You can, do live on Facebook and YouTube all at the same time, and that's like a later date. I would like to do like one where there's multiple people on there. To be honest, like as a consumer watching, I don't watch many of them because they're a bit boring. So I just keep talking because I don't want it to be boring. But if you had two people, okay. Oh, I mean, all right, I'll help you as I can, man. It wasn't super difficult. You've got all the cameras and stuff. Oh yeah, Scott's an IT man, ain't you, Scott? The thing, if you look back, my first one, it was terrible lighting and terrible sound, and then it felt like it took me 4 weeks before I actually worked it all out. And then there was that week that I forgot to bring my microphone, and once you get all that crap sorted, I think when I started, I didn't even have the good microphone, but I quickly worked out that was sort of important, so I bought that. Oh, that's right. Then I had my internet didn't reach out here; it wasn't fast enough, so I had to get the Google Nest to extend the Wi-Fi better. So that's been good now. But you know what? You just like anything, Rob, just the same as airbrushing. Just don't get it perfect. Just get it done. Just do it and get it better later. Yeah, the phone, you might be. I can't do it on the phone because I've only got 300 and something subscribers. But Rob, you'll definitely be able to do it off your phone because you've got 1 million. You get to a point once you monetize and stuff that they'll let you do it live off your phone. I couldn't do it. Oh, I'm just going in and making some tighter work now. A bit more detail. End of the day, doesn't matter as long as you're painting something cool that we like to see. It doesn't matter if it's just if it's not perfect yet. Mine's far from perfect. I know that. Especially, oh man, you see Tips and Scott McKay's crackers. He's got it sorted out. Pushes a button. Camera 1, camera 2. One day, that'll be cool. Rugby league season's already going, mate. They're up to about round 5, I think. I was late to the party of becoming a rugby league fan because where I was originally from, down south in Victoria, it's all Australian rules football. I moved up here 14 years ago, and I still prefer Aussie rules football. But it took me a while to get into it. I'm into it now. More just because I didn't really understand the game properly, you know. Yeah, good man, Rob. Good man. I'm into. Let me know. I'll even get up at 2 a.m. if that's what time it's on. The only thing I can't do, if you decide to do it like late on a weeknight, which ends up early morning my time and I'm at normal work, I won't be able to be there. But if you do it for Friday night, which is my Saturday, or Saturday night, which is my Sunday, easy. I'm in. If not, I'll watch it on the replay. Loving your latest one, mate. I watched a bit of it this morning. The chick with big boobs and the dragon or whatever it was, I can't remember, in the sepia. It was cool, actually, because I'd already planned to do this sepia, and then I was like, oh, Dred's doing sepia too. Cool. It's really cool. Yeah, thanks, mate. It's coming. I'm really happy. All right. I did say I was going to do it. I've got half an hour to go for the 2 hours. I want it. Now I've come so far, I'm definitely going to finish it today. And put some detail in here. Just pick out the, obviously because I can't add any light, I'm just doing dark. So just pick out the little edges of dark spots. And there's quite a few not 100% dark spots, you know, just to get some texture in there. This is when the extra reduced colour comes in handy. Yeah, I'll probably give this away. I was literally just thinking that. And, but like I said, there's actually a fair chance I'm going to totally stuff this up next week. So I won't call it yet. I'll wait till it's done. And if I don't stuff it up, I'll give it away. I'm happy to give them all away, really. The only thing I was like, especially if I keep sending them to the UK, it's going to, I don't know how much it costs me, $30, $40 every time if I start doing one a week, and it adds up pretty fast. So I either got to slow down, paint less of them, but there's no point in me keeping them. They're just going to sit on the shelf somewhere. So I'd rather go someone who wants them. Grumpy, I'm laughing at your one. Oh yeah, Puggy. Where's Puggy? It's one of those pictures that will just keep going in detail. So it's not going to be right. Not going to be perfect. But that doesn't matter. And one good thing today, I haven't even slightly come close to making a mistake today. It's nice, considering that I probably couldn't fix it if I did. Happy accidents is what Bob Ross used to call them. Can't tell you how much fun this has been today. Smash out a picture like this in a couple of hours in this style. I haven't done it for so long. This was like the only way I knew how to do it once upon a time. The problem with this way, especially if you're new, is because you don't know how to fix it, or you really can't. You're so careful with everything. And I remember doing portraits is heaps harder because it doesn't take much to go a little bit too dark, and then that sort of you see it. But you just sort of, used to call it tiptoeing through the tulips. Look, you'd be so careful. Everything's just like little slightly bit. It's not an effort for me as much anymore because I've got the airbrush control. But when you're beginning, you don't really have that full airbrush control yet. It's a really difficult thing to do. Oh, ran out of paint again. All right, darken up the blacks now. I want to really make them pop. Actually, I'll switch to the full strength one and really darken up those blacks. Oh, pterodactyl. I think that was a cockatoo, mate. So the full strength ones really made the darks even darker than what I could do with the watered down one. So I've got to even this up a bit here. This is the darkest area, and match it in the eyes and stuff. Hello, Flavio. Thank you for being here. I've got a road near me. No, I don't. I wonder what that is. What are you hearing? Pretty quiet little area. Definitely no trains close by. There's a, I haven't heard it today, but there's a RAF, like an army base, 40 k's north, but they often, on the weekends, they fly real low, like they're doing the training in the big 4-engine cargo plane things they got. So sometimes, it hasn't heard that today, but they fly over and they're really low over the house. But not today, mate. Well, I don't know what you're hearing. Definitely no trains. I can hear my pool pump on. Can you hear that? How dark that is now. Same colour. How amazing how you can just keep going and getting darker and darker. That's what I was saying, Rob, before, the transparent colours. So just keep going. As long as you keep hitting the same spot, of course. Grumpy, I just heard the gunshot on. Wanted to last night, mate. I was trying to watch the football. Oh, bastard. Nah, there's the dog, still alive. Oh, it's pops now. There we go, 15 minutes to go. You can tell because I'm in need of a coffee. Or something saying coffee time. I saw the big thumbs up. Did I do? I don't think I did that. I did it all by itself before. Thumbs up. Do it. No. Yeah, thumbs up, peeps. 10 people here. 6 thumbs up. Please. Please. Yeah, eyes are hanging out. Betcha, it's pretty late. I do appreciate you guys being here. The day's just starting. Me and Paul are doing our first lesson. I'm so looking forward to that. Have my coffee, get myself prepared, Paul, and then we're on. Yes, coffee. I need it. I just saw another thumbs up. I didn't do it. Do some Google and see what's going on with that. The more I keep going, the more I could seriously spend another 4 hours on this. I'm not going to. But as I'm getting this darker area, getting smaller, it's like each layer getting a little. So when people thumbs up, okay. Tell you what you love. I just saw, Rob, that you said you're going to do some editing. That's a good thing about doing lives. All done. You got a video out there. You don't do anything. All off the cuff. Just do it. Talk. You got a video. I know if you were here before, and I said that's why I started doing the live, because I ran out of videos that I'd made while I was doing my commission, and I just enjoyed them so much. Or actually, more haven't found the time to record my new ones. Oh, well, I better keep doing lives then. So it's turned out my Sunday mornings are now lives, and I've got to find another day to do some recording for videos. Cocky, that was, not pterodactyl. All right. Promise, Dean, I'll stop. 10 minutes, I'm stopping. This is a bit darker there. See what I mean about important to do the bit where your eyes focus on first. This part is pretty loose and pretty basic, but it doesn't matter. No one looks there. They only look there if you got it completely wrong, like too basic. Oh, definitely got to go darker in here again now. I knew this would be sort of quicker because it's just one layer, but I honestly didn't think it would be this fast, like 2 hours without rushing. So, yeah, that's a bit cool. That one might have been a pterodactyl, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I've stopped. I'm reading this stuff. I wonder how many of these I could do in a day. Definitely, if you've painted a lot of like long hours, there definitely is a fatigue factor that sets in. Start making mistakes and you start going slower just from the fatigue. I took 6 weeks long service off from my day job a while ago, a couple of years ago, paint a big picture that I had in my head for ages and I knew it was going to take a long time, and it took me exactly 6 weeks, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Come out here and I just started at 6, finished at 3 or 4, whatever it was, and yeah, did the whole thing. But I used to make sure I did the real detailed, important stuff start of the day. Made sure I had my breaks as well, like good, decent breaks. But by the end of the last 2 hours, I was just doing the real big, simple, blurry background stuff or base colors for the next day, like, because it was just cooked. Nothing left. Hit my limit. All right. I'll switch back to the reduced one and just do some big shapes now. No details, just big areas. a bit higher. When I do this, I sort of like squint my eyes, and I'll pick up a reference, look at it from a distance. Squinting eyes takes away the detail, so you just seeing the bigger shades. So sort of like in through there, a little bit darker. Into there. Darker. That magpies, can you hear them? They sound great. Put them off. Oh, crackers, ain't nearly done, mate. 2 minutes to go. What am I doing? Keeping Dean up. All right, just save this last bit, Dean. Just 3 minutes to go for your beating. So, mate, all right, I'm just going to put. I was always going to plan on just sort of fogging on the outside, just so it's not the stark of the paper. Just a rough sort of one of those type of things. Oh, ran out of paint already. Seriously, was fully lost in that. I thought I had 10 minutes to go. So just lightly, and like I said at the start, I'm going to get my Posca out and go dot, dot. Then we'll call it. Then we will call it. All right. Posca out. Working. Oh, there it goes. No, that's not working, that one. They actually, they don't like the Createx that much, the Poscas. They don't go on as well. I think it's until they're dry. Oh, there we go. Got it going now. Hope I got it going. Can't even probably see that. And there's a little one here. Yeah, so I think it's that purposely that delayed cross-linking so you can erase it. Means that these Poscas sort of dig in, they don't sit on top as much. But that's all right. All right. Worth a couple of black eyes. I didn't sign it. Better sign it. Done. That's pretty good for a couple of hours, I reckon. What do you say? All right, I'm done. Thank you. Coffee's calling. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'll go back so I can jump in the screen. Yes, thank you all for being here. And I'm going to check out all the comments later. But yeah, that's it. We're done. I'm going to think about this, what I'm going to do. Mask up half of it and rework one side. Straight down the center of the eye. I really like that eye. And yeah, good luck, Dean. All right, thanks, guys. I'm going to end it now. We will see you next week. Keep an eye out. Might be earlier. Bring it closer. There we go. Cool. All right, cheers, guys. Bye. How do I end it? Oh, there it is.